We are on probabilities for a continuous random variable. And our next example says, find the probability z is larger than 1.23. Okay, perfect. So P represents probability that my z-score z is larger than, remember the keyword, larger than, more than, larger than 1.23. So let us graph this guy first. What's the graph like? When we are talking about the z-score, it means that you are working with standard normal distribution. Standard normal distribution. It means that our horizontal line has z values, okay, z-scores, right? So here I have my, let me use the same line that I used before, z-scores, z-values are here, and the graph consists of all of those bars for a continuous random variable. They're very thin bars, and they are very close to each other. That's why we cannot differentiate between these bars. We just put them next to each other. The small bars, they form this bell-shaped graph for standard normal distribution. We had our x values, and we converted them into z values. Okay, so remember that when you have z, the mean is always 0. Balancing point is 0. 1 unit, 2 units, 3 units. 1 standard deviation, 2 standard deviations, and 3 standard deviations to the right. 1 standard deviation to the left, 2 standard deviations to the left, 3 standard deviations to the left. The question says, hey, find the probability that z is larger than 1.23. Where is 1.23? 1.23 is right here. Okay, approximately 1.23. So it means that I want to know what is this little area. So I want to know what is this area to the right-hand side. It means that I can erase the rest of it. I don't need all of the areas. I just need the area or the probability to the right-hand side of this number 1.23. Okay, how do I do that? Well, we're going to use our calculator. Calculator, second vars. Very good. So my calculator is just right here. Let's move this a little bit further. Second vars and find normal CDF. Okay, that wasn't that difficult. Normal CDF. Now I need to identify what is my lower limit, what is my upper limit, what is my mean, and what is my standard deviation, SD. So take a look at your graph. The lower limit, the smaller value is 1.23. What is the maximum value? It goes further to the positive side. The numbers are getting larger and larger. So your lower limit, the smaller number is below this graph is 1.23. What about the larger number? This graph continues. So let us use, for example, a positive number, large positive number like 10. What is the mean? Mean for standard normal distribution, z values, always 0. Standard deviation is 1. Let's enter. So 1.23, upper limit 10, mean is 0, standard deviation is 1. Paste to find the probability. Hey, it says this area is 0.1093 or 10.93% of 100% is on the right hand side of 1.23. Okay, perfect. So this probability is 10.93%. Again, this area, what's the meaning of this number? It says, hey, this area is 10.93% of 100%. The whole area is 100% or 1. This little area is 0.1093.